what we do here. Let's give them, sir, a model that's worth emulating.
I call Shane Arden.
Mr Speaker, thank you very much, and it is a privilege as a member of the Health Select Committee to rise and speak on the Psychoactive Substance Bill 1R. I was interesting to listen to the last speaker, Mr Speaker, in that for the first time we've actually had a Green spokesman stand up in the House with some clarity and a clear direction. It may be because the member had an involvement in the health system prior to becoming a Member of Parliament, but absolute clarity about what needs to be done and support for it. So I do congratulate the member on that, because that has not been the consistent position of the Green Party in the past. Can I also say, Mr Speaker, that most of us, the constituent MPs and list MPs, I have to say, have encountered an example or an anecdote somewhere or other of people that have been badly affected by psychoactive substances of various different types in their role as MPs. And the anecdote that I'd like to share with the House briefly is my good friend and colleague, the Honourable Chester Murray, was calling in recently to a outlet in the Taranaki King Country electorate on his way through, and discovered that this outlet was selling these substances or these drugs. Someone had alerted him to that, and he said to the proprietor, "Look, do you think it's fair that you, as a former police officer and as the Associate Minister of Justice, do you think it's sensible and fair that you sell this stuff into our community that potentially could cause the kind of damage that people are suggesting it is to me?" And the response was, "Well, look, it's none of your business. It's not illegal. If we want to sell it, we can. And if we can make $1 from it, why shouldn't we?" And, you know, Chester's response to that was similar to my own. We need to do something about it. So it's a pleasure, Mr Speaker, to be here today with a bill before us that will at least attempt to address some of the issues that have been raised by us in regard, raised by members of the public in regard to the trading and selling of these drugs and the effects from them. In this regard, the community decided they would take action, and they protested outside of the establishment and suggested that it was unacceptable that this outfit trade in this stuff, and I think, but I'm not sure, that they withdrew the substance from the shelf and it's no longer sold from that outlet. But obviously, if it's going to take community response like that, there is a need for regulation. So to that part, I agree once again with my Green colleague. Regulation can at times be a good thing, and this is one case where it is. There is an inconsistency as it stands with what is illegal and what isn't illegal, and what harm can be caused by certain substances if they are used in a way that they were never intended to be used. So I recommend the bill to the House and look forward to listening to the submissions in the Select Committee. Mr Chairman.
I call Barbara Stewart.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.